October 12, 1963, a truck driver is crawling down a lonely road in Argentina. He's fighting through a midnight storm. Lightning flashes and something the size of a house blocks the road ahead. Two giant figures step out. His bullets bounce off metal, and by morning, police find scorched asphalt, melted tar, and footprints too big to make sense. It's the Eugenio Douglas Encounter, Argentina's Roadside Giants. Will you believe? Let's get into it. Welcome to another episode of Mostly True Alien Stories.
UFO sightings. Many Americans have wondered about the dangers of unknown objects.
In Mexico pulling back the curtain. We need to save ourselves.
Welcome back to Mostly True Alien Stories, where we dive into a true report of an alien encounter. We lay out facts and decide whether it's mostly true or not. I'm Neil Girandola, and with me is the guy who turns unidentified into here's what really happened. Let's say hello to Andrew Triana. Hi, Andrew.
Hey, Neil. Good morning. What's happening, brother man?
Today, we're headed back to 1963.
Oh, my favorite year.
It is to a remote stretch of highway outside Montemaiz, Argentina, where a trucker named Eugenio Douglas reported one of the strangest close encounters ever logged in South America. And it's a case that gave investigators burns, footprints, melted asphalt, and a lifetime of questions. I think this should be our Halloween special. I think this is going to come out probably a week after, but I'm going to, let's call
Eugenio Douglas.
Eugenio?
Eugenio.
I'm not saying Eugenio. I'm saying Eugenio. But
Just call him Eugene. Eugene. Call him Eugene. Eugene Douglas.
Is it pronounced Eugenio?
Yes, because a G it gets a HE sound. Yeah.
Are you making this up?
No. I wish I was.
But he goes Eugenio Douglas.
Eugenio Douglas.
Eugenio Douglas. It doesn't work.
Eugenio
He's
Douglas.
Eugenio.
And this is Eugenio Douglas reporting for Spanish TV. Adios.
Well, before we get into Eugenio Douglas, did you see the age of disclosure is finally dropping November 21st?
I'll believe it when I see it.
For those of you who are not familiar with this, this is the long-awaited government data dump and hearing cycle that's called the Age of Disclosure. It's expected to include newly declassified case studies on UAP incidents logged post-2019, specifically military intelligence and FAA reports that were pending release for months, and the UFO circles are buzzing. That'll be the moment of truth. But in my opinion, I think this is going to be a whole lot of nothing.
You think?
It's just going to be everything we already know. It's going to be a whole lot of people talking about things that the government has.
Yes,
that
Can we reenact the scene from Congress? Go ahead. Ask me because I saw the unidentified flying object go.
Yes,
Colonel Johnson.
Colonel Johnson. Did
Yes.
you see the UFO?
Yes, I saw a large craft underneath the water moving about approximately 100 miles per hour. It was the size of a football field. I can't describe it other than that. It was moving very fast.
How did you see it? Where did you see this?
When I saw it, I was like, wow, that's a big craft moving about 100 miles an hour underneath the water.
That's what this movie's going to be. That's exactly what this movie's going to
And
be.
then next clip.
I saw it too.
Yeah.
I was on the front of the ship and it came out and it was moving so fast. I wasn't even sure how fast it was going. I guessed 100. I talked to Colonel Johnson, and Colonel Johnson, he confirmed 100.
Do you think, sir, that the government is hiding more of these things about aliens?
Actually, yes, I do believe that they are hiding a lot of things from us about
you changed your accent.
UFOs. It's a different person. I thought we
Oh,
was a different
it's a
person.
different guy.
Yeah.
Oh, different guy.
Wait.
Okay. This movie's so confusing.
Wait, now I look different, right? Now
Yeah.
I'm a different guy.
Oh, yeah. Now your glasses off. Different guy. Okay. I got you. For those watching, you get it. For those not watching, Andrew took his glasses off.
Sorry. Let's describe it. He slowly removed his glasses from his face, revealing a more handsome man than there was before.
The glasses did not do him justice. And we didn't realize that after all these years until this very moment. I do think disclosure is important, but now the word over the past year, disclosure to me has become just another tool in the disinformation arena.
Misdirection. It's called misdirection. Magician's
Yeah.
favorite trick.
I think it should be the word. Maybe we should coin a new phrase. Maybe it's disinforclosure.
Just for more closure. Just from
Disinforclosure.
disclosation.
I think it's disinforclosure. This is the word now.
I think just call it bullshit and just leave it at that.
Do you think that the movie's going to have any effect on anything? You think we're going to see anything we haven't seen? I mean,
No, I you know what? I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna be like,
yeah, we could be wrong. I mean, but what if, you know
might
what?
be fantastic.
What more are they going to tell us? We know you're going to tell us stories that, oh, the government has this, or they have this story, or they have this, or they do that. If I see an alien on here and he's like, yeah, listen, it's me, Carl, the alien. You have a question. Go ahead, raise your hand.
I have a question. It's weird because you make me raise my hand if I have a question.
It's our rule on mostly true alien stories. Andrew has to raise his hand in order to talk
Here's
or
the
ask
thing.
a question.
I think about how many people saw it at South by Southwest, right? At
Yeah.
least 300 people. Have any of them come out on social media and said, oh my God, dude, my mind was blown after seeing that film? Nope.
Right. I think
They were
this
all
is-
sworn to secrecy. You guys can't talk about this film until we release it on Amazon on November the 21st.
Yeah.
Okay. Shh.
Yeah. I do think that this was just a PR stunt and they're going to release it. And I do think that many people are going to be disappointed in this
Yeah.
movie. And I don't think it moves the needle.
Yeah, it's going to be released like a silent fart. That's
and
how
I
it's
don't
gonna
like to be
released.
negative about it. I mean, listen, when they said that they were doing this movie, we were excited about it. But all this time has passed. And I think that they missed their window of opportunity to really
it's done.
exploit this whole disclosure conversation.
Done.
Because we're already there. It's already there. We're already talking about it to the point where, like I said, the disinforclosure has taken over.
I'll tell you what, if you want to watch something good on Amazon, watch the John Candy documentary that just came out.
I got aliens in that?
No, it's just fantastic. I love John Candy.
I'm just surprised that you're not more you're not shitting more on the
No, I'm gonna wait for it to come out so that I can just really take a huge dump. I'm holding up. I'm eating like Brussels sprouts and freaking drinking gallons of oat
you getting
milk,
ready for it?
soybean. I'm getting ready for it. Then we're gonna video that.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a VHS copy of it.
We actually should do a live react of the movie together. We should watch the movie together and do a live react.
Oh, that might be good. I like it.
I say we do that. All right, we're going to do that, listeners. If you guys want us to do that, please put it in the comments. I don't know. Yeah.
And if you want to watch Andrew's shit on the movie, put that in the comments too.
Do that as well. Yeah, we should do that, or at least give a nice review of it, or what.
Yeah, let's do we'll do a review.
Why don't we do a whole episode on the Age of Disclosure?
I think it's fantastic. I think it's great.
All
It'll
right,
release that Wednesday before Thanksgiving because the movie comes out on the 21st of November.
Yeah.
So we can get it knocked out, right? I mean, you're not going to celebrate Thanksgiving this year, right?
No, not this year. Can't afford it.
I sent you a turkey, by the way. It should be there in about 3 weeks.
That's perfect timing.
Yeah. I don't know what it's going to smell like.
So I'm excited. Did you see that that object that crash landed in Australian outback? It was like, it looks like this giant, mysterious, cylindrical sort of object that crash landed. And they're saying it's like space debris from the Indian rocket launch.
Right. Yeah. That's all it is. That would be from the failed Indian rocket launch or from the one that actually took off. Was it a booster? What was it?
They don't know. So there was just a multi-agency response to it. The police came out, space agencies came out, everybody came out.
They were like, Crocky, this.
But I haven't seen what they said it was.
It looks like part of that Indian ship. That's what I'd say it is.
The Cherokees?
No. You know, in India, the country India.
Wow.
Yeah.
No.
I saw that rocket go up and I saw it come back down. Came right back down over here. I picked it up myself. I called my friends and said, come on over here, boss. Let's pick this thing up and take it back to the shop. So we did.
Other debris hit Australia like in 1979 from like Skylab, and that caused the same conversation.
They're like, what is this? Is this another rocket ship that just landed here? What? Are they aliens?
Everybody's jumping on anything that lands in their backyard. It's like aliens immediately.
Right. If it falls from out of the sky, it's aliens.
I keep messing with my neighbors. I make these really weird Jello molds and I throw them over the fence into their yard.
What I do is I dress up like a gorilla and I throw feces at my neighbor.
My God.
They're like, my God, they've got a pet chimp in the back.
That guy. The chimp's out again.
Margaret, Call the
Yeah.
police and tell them to get over here. That damn chimp is out in the backyard again. Son of a bitch threw shit at me while I was out there.
Did you see the personal robots that are coming out, the F.03 kind of thing? It's the
Yeah, got
latest
one.
prototype. You didn't get one.
Yeah,
It's not even out yet.
it's a prototype. I prototyped it myself. Mine is the F427.
Wow. You got the F427?
Yeah,
Because that's
yeah.
not even out yet.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I can't show it to you either until
those
the
of you-
F3 comes out.
For those of you who are listening and watching, the robot is apparently the F.03 is like a 5'8" humanoid shape. He can walk, and it specifically says he can walk, carry boxes. I mean, that's what I need. I need a robot around here to carry boxes.
Right. Yeah. I think that's
And-
great.
And he can engage in basic conversation. I wonder what that's like.
Let's
Robot! Hurry
Yeah.
up with the boxes.
These boxes are quite heavy. How's the weather?
Wait, he also folds clothes. And I saw the video of him folding clothes.
Your laundry smells delicious.
It's just, they were like, he's folding shit and it's just like into a ball. And it's like basically just picks it up, drops it over here. It's like, gotta fold it again,
Right.
robot.
Right. Now tell me, yell at me for folding the laundry wrong.
Robot, you're folding the laundry wrong.
Now I must kill you. I will use your laundry to mop up your blood.
I don't know. I think I would get one
For what?
to carry boxes and fold my clothes. I got a lot of boxes.
You got a lot.
Got a lot of boxes.
I just got boxes everywhere. I mean,
Yeah.
half of my house is built out of boxes.
But in all seriousness, like they have a video where it's like pouring coffee, it's folding laundry, it's shadowing the humans around the house. I'm like, robot, can you give me some space?
Robot, could you come in here? I'm in the bathroom. Could you wipe my bum for me, please?
Yes.
Oh, you missed a spot?
People are going to get this robot.
Yeah,
People
to
will
do
get it.
nothing. Yeah.
It's going to turn into like a Peloton. People are just going to put their coats and shirts on.
Riding it.
Yeah. Well, they're going to put shirts on. I think they'll just stand in the corner and holding boxes and laundry.
Then he's just going to get angry. Because
I'm
you're going to
afraid.
try to, you know what? It's going to be like, robot, can you do this? And all of a sudden the robot's going to be active and he's going to be thinking, man, they really enjoy my company. I must be doing a really good job.
Mm-hmm.
Then they're going to be like, hey, robot, go stand in the corner over there.
Mhm.
And then people are just going to throw their coats on him. There's going to be no more conversation. And just resentment is going to build inside of that
Yeah.
robot.
You're going to wake up in the middle of the night and he's standing over your bed like this. Just
How's
looking
your
at you.
laundry?
Beats me to death with a box.
Or with your old Peloton that you're not using
Yeah.
anymore.
We're gonna get a mostly true alien story robot for the office. We're gonna have him walking around doing shit.
We have to. He needs to do the stuff that we don't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like move boxes.
Because we like doing everything.
Yeah, we do it all, man.
Yeah. I don't like moving boxes. So I will.
Right.
Yeah. I will use him for that.
Robot, go beat the dog.
No. We don't beat dogs.
Robots
We love
do.
We love
Robots
dogs.
do.
Robot. F.03. He's a dog beater.
Better watch out. I got the 04. It's a wife beater.
That is his glitch. The robot that's the one thing. He's like perfect at everything he does in your house, but he fucking hates dogs.
Robot, please don't hate on the dog anymore. Can you do that, please?
Don't put the dog in the box.
Right.
All right. But well, before one of these robots start hosting our show, let's jump back 60 years to a case that didn't need AI or satellites, just a storm, a truck driver, and something waiting in the road. This is the Eugenio Douglas Encounter.
Eugenio.
I knew it. I knew you were going to say that. It was just after 3:30 a.m. on October 12th, 1963, when Eugenio Douglas, a 48-year-old truck driver from Venado Tuerto, Santa Fe, found himself battling sheets of rain on Provincial Route 11. That's a rural road that cuts right through Montemaiz, Argentina. And lightning flashed so bright, it turned the fields white. So he's driving through a major storm. And then suddenly a blinding light fills the road ahead as if something were there. And he slams on his brakes, and that caused the truck to fishtail, and he hit a culvert, and then the engine went dead in his car. Now it is storming out, and in front of him, a massive luminous object was hung low over the asphalt, and it was glowing in the downpour. Why are you laughing at that?
Because that was Eugenio's nickname was Hung Low.
Eugenio means hung low. Okay. So Douglas steps out of his truck, and of course, he's got a gun. So he grabs his revolver in his hand.
And a knife. He had a knife, too.
Okay, we're going to get to that. So thinking it was maybe an aircraft downed in the storm, of course, he has to grab his gun.
Right.
But then he sees these two towering figures easily, as he says, 10 feet tall, emerged from that glowing light in front of him. And they had these seamless suits that shimmered silver in the rain. Their helmets glowed faintly, and Douglas yells to them. And then what does he do next? He shoots them. I don't know how long it was between yelling to them and then shooting them.
Oye,
and then shoot, but maybe just yell first and see what comes of it.
That's what he would say. Oh, yeah.
Anyway, he says that when he shot them, he heard the bullets ricochet off of metal, which, he's saying that they had this hard outer shell on them. So moments later then, right after shooting them, a thin red beam shoots from one of the figure's hands, one of the alien's hands, and it strikes him in the chest and burns him through his shirt. And then another beam is shot and it grazed his leg. And then he starts to panic even more. And he bolts into the fields, crashing through wet grass while the red glow follows him, chases him. And so by the time he stumbled into Montemais, he was shaking, bleeding, and he's burned. And locals at a wake saw him arrive, drenched, clothes torn, skin blistered, and just as the streetlights in town flickered blue and strange lights flashed across the clouds. It's odd, though, that there's a wake going on at 3:30 in the morning, don't you think?
No, it's like New Orleans, dude. It's a party all night.
3:30 in the morning? All right.
Yeah, dude. That's my favorite time.
All right. So then
I feel dead at 3:30
that's when we
in the morning.
schedule our wakes.
I feel dead at 3:30 in the morning, so I just want to have something in common with the person in the box.
Anyway, they call the police and they rush him to the station. And there's a doctor there, Dr. Francisco de Volas. He's the on-call physician. He treats him for second-degree burns on his face and chest. So that must have hurt. And then when dawn broke, officers then take Douglas back to the site to inspect it. And his truck was still there. And the odd thing is the engine is cold. Obviously, it's been sitting there all night.
Yeah,
and the rain-soaked asphalt around it was dry, and it's scorched in a perfect circle.
Huh.
And the ground itself was warm to the touch. And nearby mud showed footprints almost 2 feet long heading off toward the fields where Eugenio
That was hung low
and ran. The police document everything. There's photographs, measurements, and Dr. De Volas' report they entered that into the local file as well. Right. And newspapers across Cordoba picked up the story, and within days, other witnesses came forward, including Mateo, I think it's Macchio, who told police he'd seen a man kneeling in the road that night with his hands over his face before the storm fully broke. That's an odd witness account. But he sees that, but he doesn't see it. All right. So the case then quickly drew national attention. There was no official military investigation, at least none that has been released. But journalists and researchers descended on Montemais, and the combination of physical evidence and the verified injuries made it one of the most serious UFO encounters that Argentina had ever seen. But it didn't stop there, because 9 days later, another major case rocks the country there. The Truncas incident in Tucumán, where the Moreno family reported beams of light and a landed craft near their farm. This was a famous report. The locals there mentioned they'd had already heard about the truck driver in Montemais who met the Giants.
Right.
So it's some weird stuff going on over there. And for investigators, there was investigators like this guy, Fabio Zerpa and Jacques Vallée. The Douglas Encounter became the cornerstone of Argentina's 1960s UFO wave. So it was one of the first with tangible, measurable traces, the heat, you had the footprints, and the documented burns. Well, but skeptics suggested everything from a ball of lightning to transformer explosions. I get that. And anything that might explain the light heat, and electrical oddities of that night. But none of these explanations account for the prints, the melted asphalt, fault, or the timing of the strange blue flashes in town. So Eugenio Douglas never sought money. He never toured and never changed his
No.
story. And he told reporters once simply, they were not men. And that was that. All right. So there you go. A storm, a stalled truck, 2 giants in the rain, and one of South America's most enduring mysteries. All right, Andrew. That's our report. We've got it all, right? We got giants, footprints, power surges,
Spaceships, laser guns.
you got it all. So I'm going to hand it over to you, and you can fill in the details, and then we'll weigh in on whether we think this is a mostly true alien story or not.
All right, let's give you a little background on Eugenio Douglas.
Eugenio.
Okay. He was a lover of knowledge. He had no education. Despite that, he learned to fix
I'm Eugenio Douglas, lover of knowledge.
and automechanic extraordinaire. He actually did. He learned to fix vehicles on his own.
Okay. That's pretty
So
cool.
he was active in automotive mechanics. He ran his own business. And he had recently landed a cargo contract in September.
Hey,
That's
how about
why he
that?
was driving the truck with all the stuff inside. So he had bought some cargo in Santiago del Estero
Okay.
and was transporting it to an area where he lived.
Right.
The trip was going to take longer than normal. Apparently, he had done this trip before, but because severe storms were going to be in the area and bad weather, he had to drive slower because that Route 11 that you were talking about was actually just a really nice dirt road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he drove
How
slow.
far? What was the distance? How far?
Like 70 kilometers,
That's
about 35 miles.
yeah. Okay.
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 That's why it wasn't going to be a terribly long trek, and now it was because of the weather.
Right.
He had arranged to go to a party that night with his friends after he was going to drop everything off.
In Montemais.
No. In Vencelo Escalante.
Okay.
That's where he was heading for the party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was going to Montemais to drop the cargo, and then he was going to go to this other town to meet his
All right.
friends.
Fun. He had
Right,
it all
so-
planned out. He was going to
right.
have a great night. He's
Right.
going to, I'm going to get this job done. I got this new job.
Yep.
I'm going to drop this shit off, and then I'm going to go out with my friends. I'm going to have a great
Yep.
time.
Yep.
Okay.
He said that the town there he knew it was going to be super crowded because there was some festival happening there. So he drove a little bit further to Kavanaugh. He was just going to stay the night there. And then on October 11th, he would drive back to go to the party.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't happening the day he was
It wasn't
dropping stuff
happening
off.
on the 10th. It was going to
I
happen
gotcha.
on the 11th.
Okay. Mhm.
So he said he saw his friends. He left around 8 p.m.
How old was he?
He was 48 years old
At the time. Okay.
at the time. I don't think he was married. So there's no wife to go home to, from doing all this stuff.
So he's
Right.
going to go party. Why
He's
not?
going to go party.
Hmm.
Right. He said that the roads were really muddy, like super, super muddy.
Sure.
And he saw a vehicle, which you had mentioned. He saw a small vehicle in the road.
Well, I didn't say vehicle. He just saw a light, something big.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Okay. So
You didn't know what it was.
he saw the shape of a vehicle in the
Okay.
road. He said that there was a red light that grew brighter and brighter
From that
and
vehicle.
from that vehicle, and it
Okay.
flashed out, and it freaked him out.
Hmm.
He let go. He said it was so bright that he let go of the steering wheel to cover his eyes.
Hmm.
And when he did that, he slammed on the brakes, and the truck's weight shifted,
Okay.
and it shifted so hard that the axle broke
Oh, jeez.
on the truck. That's how hard. How fast was he going down this dirt
Well,
road?
that's what yeah. Okay. So,
Okay, so
and
I'm
there was
just
no
saying,
one else around. He's on that dirt
just
road,
him.
3:30 in the morning.
Just him. So
What was he hauling?
cocaine,
No, he wasn't hauling cocaine.
bananas. It was a truck full of bananas. Just crazy amount, like packed bananas coming out the side, just nuts, right? And he had to bring a gun because people love bananas apparently in that area. And he had to
They gotta
protect his
protect it.
cargo.
Gotta
He
protect
had
the
to protect the bananas,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
Here comes the banana man. Get him.
get him. Let's get him.
Mhm.
Oye, el hombre de banana, ven aquí. Come here. Give me the bananas. So
I want all your
Okay.
bananas.
So he said when the truck skidded to a stop, he got out of the truck and he said it was uncomfortably silent. It was just
Mhm.
quiet, like super, super quiet.
Okay.
He looked at the truck to see what
Well,
the
wait, he
damage
got
was.
out. He didn't see the stuff coming
There was
to him
nothing.
at that point. He got
Nothing
out.
yet. He got out. He got
Okay.
out. There was nothing yet.
Okay.
And then he saw something through the darkness approaching him.
Mhm.
And he was like, huh. So he went back to the cab of his truck, and in his truck, in a towel, he had wrapped up his revolver and a knife. So he
Mhm.
puts his knife in the
He
side.
didn't think whatever was approaching him might be there to help him because he just got in an accident.
Right. And they would have been really too fast for a response time.
Yeah,
And he didn't.
I wonder if he's like grew up in like a crime area or something because he seems like a little
Dude,
quick to pull the trigger.
like I said, people love bananas. I
Sure.
love bananas.
Yeah,
My dog loves bananas.
Mhm.
I love bananas. I think
I'll
bananas are
protect my
delicious.
bananas.
I like all kinds of bananas. Big bananas,
That's what I
baby
heard about you.
bananas,
That's what I heard.
plantain bananas, anything.
Wow,
Anything
Yeah.
that's a banana.
You really
I'll
know
take.
your bananas.
I know my bananas.
Yeah.
You know what? We should do a whole show on bananas.
We will.
Okay, that would be great.
I feel like we're doing that right now.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
So he carried it. He said he carried this for safety. He looked out now and saw the shape of something like a vehicle approaching him and stop. So he gets out of the cab.
Like
he's got his
driving
gun.
towards him.
No,
or did
just
he
kind of
say-
like floating, just kind of hovering.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Then he saw two people walking towards him.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden,
These are the 10-foot tall
yeah,
figures.
they looked humanoid. They looked like human beings, but they were just tall.
But they're backlit. Are they backlit?
That's what I'm guessing. He said that the red light, there was a red light that was shining, and then the red light turned purple.
Okay.
And that's when he saw the size of the vehicle. And he said the purple light seemed like a flashlight as they walked closer.
Hmm.
Then he said the light moved onto his face, and it felt like pins were going into his face.
Okay.
And he tried to run away. Then he said to them, "I'll shoot you if you come closer."
Okay.
And they kept walking towards him. So he shot him.
So they're not speaking. They're not doing anything. They're just
No.
shining a purple
They're
light on
shining
him.
a purple light on
it's
him.
a flashlight.
Yeah. But whenever it's touching his face, it's burning him.
Okay.
He
That's
feels,
fine.
he said it
Yeah.
feels like pins.
Okay.
So he shot, and the purple light went out,
Huh.
and they disappeared.
Oh, they did.
Then a brighter light shined on him,
Oh, okay.
and he shot at that one, and it went out. So he must have been a good shot,
Oh.
like hitting the light.
Well,
I get it.
either that or, I mean, if I'm shining a light on you and you shoot me, I'm going to shut that light off so you can't shoot in the light's direction. You know what I mean? I mean, the first time you shot at the purple light, and then the alien's like, hey, turn on the white light.
Turn on the brighter light.
And then they did. So, yeah, then he turns on the brighter light, and then he shoots at that. And they're just like, yeah, this isn't a good idea. We should shut our lights off.
Hey, Frank, turn on the brighter light. He won't shoot at that one.
He won't do that.
So he did.
Yeah.
He shot at it, and the brighter light turned off.
But I'm not getting a sense of the intensity of that light. Like, is he blinding him? Is he...
He didn't say that it was blinding him. He just said
how
it was
far
just a bright
away?
light.
Do we get a sense of how far
No.
away they are?
No. So he said that they disappeared again,
Mhm.
and he felt comfortable enough. He started to walk in this field that he saw. He walked through the field, and he saw
He
what
walked? He wasn't running?
No, he's just walking.
Okay.
He saw something out in the middle of the field. He
I
thought it was
guess-
a house. He thought it was a house. 'cause it
Oh,
had
okay.
lights on it.
Something in the middle of the field. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to go to that house. Except it wasn't a house.
Hmm.
It was yellow,
Hmm.
and it was floating. So we'll just call it a house ship.
It's a floating house ship. Okay.
A house ship, right? So
Uh-huh.
the house ship, it appeared to be made of metal, and it
Yeah.
had a yellow light inside,
Hmm.
like a bubble on top of it.
Did he say what shape it was?
He just said it was long. That's all he said, that it was
Uh-huh.
long.
Like, maybe not, but not specifically. He didn't say like cylindrical or
No.
anything like that. just
Then,
long.
dude, then he realized that it was the same thing that he had seen in the road.
Huh.
And instead of there being two beings now,
Hmm?
there were four beings
Oh,
now.
boy.
Light was radiating from their heads inside their helmets.
What?
They were in dark suits, boots. He said that there were antennas on the side of their helmets.
Huh.
And in their hands, they were holding something that had like small red lights coming out of it. They walked towards him now again.
Oh, boy.
So he ran. He
Mm.
said he saw.
Now he's running.
Now he's running. Then he said he started seeing red lights boop, 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 popping up all around him.
Like a laser scope.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And hitting him.
Oh, boy.
And when they hit him, he said he felt disoriented.
Hmm.
And he almost fell down. But he knew that if he fell down,
that they were going to get him. So one thing hit him in the face, and his face started to burn, like really, really burn. Like
Okay.
they shot him with some sort of burning device. He doesn't really describe what it was.
Yeah. But it's
Then
it's that red laser though.
that red
Specifically that is burning him. Okay.
freaking lasers. They had freaking lasers, red freaking lasers. They were shooting me in my face, and it was burning me. Right. He said that when the red lights were focused on him, it felt like his skin was on fire. So he started running. Apparently, he ran to the town of Montemais. He said as soon as he got to the town, the power went out. There was a flash of blue light, and the power went out.
It's still storming though, right? It's been raining.
No, the rain had stopped. The rain had stopped by now.
It had stopped.
Yeah, the rain had stopped. It had subsided. And people in the town started coming out of their homes.
People that were at the wake.
I guess. Yeah, because they were in their homes partying for the wake. They saw Eugenio. He was covered in mud, holding a gun. So what do you think they did?
They shot him.
No, they took him into their house. They were like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
come into my house.
This
I know
guy's
you got
burned.
a gun. You got a gun. He told them what happened. He told them that he crashed his truck, and then he saw a spaceship, and there were these big beings with guns that were shooting him in the face and burning him.
Great story. In 1963, these people are just like, what?
Right.
What'd you say?
They told him that they thought he was hallucinating because he probably hit his head very hard in his car accident, in his truck accident, right?
Okay.
So they watched him overnight to make sure he didn't shoot any of them.
Yeah.
And then in the morning, they took him to the doctor, to Dr. Francisco Dabagolas, right?
Yeah.
But he said he had wounds on his face, but he said it didn't look like
A doctor's saying this.
saying didn't look like burns. He said it looked like erysipelas,
Which is
a bacterial infection that you can get in your skin. It has large raised red patches. It's quite painful. People can sometimes suffer from fever or be ill like they've got the flu.
how do you get that?
So not burns. It just happens because you're not a clean person.
Okay. So you're insinuating that Eugenio's not the clean
He's
guy?
filthy. He's a dirty guy.
Filthy,
He's
dirty man?
Dirty bird.
Dirty, filthy banana guy.
Banana guy's dirty. Don't buy bananas from him, guys.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So the police came to the doctor's office and they took him back to where he said his truck was.
Okay.
All right.
But he also had burnt. Didn't he have the same thing on his chest and leg?
He didn't mention that in his account. In Eugenio's personal account, he just mentioned his face.
Okay.
His face. He didn't talk about his chest burning. That was another one. I saw several ones where they talk about stuff like that. And I don't know if it's, I don't know how factual it was, but this was from an actual interview with him.
Okay.
That he gave, but he was 74 when he gave this interview.
Okay.
Okay. But the main thing is the dude's story never changed. His story has always stayed.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
When they got back there, they found footprints. The
Right.
creepiest thing about the footprints is that they were large. The feet were very large.
Almost 2
It
feet.
was done by a smooth boot. So like they were wearing slippers, no tread.
Yeah.
know.
Aliens like slippers.
I love slippers. I heard they
Yeah.
use Dr. Scholl's too, foot support.
Yeah. They love Dr. Scholl's slippers.
But here's the creepy part. The footprints went to the middle of the road
Mm-hmm.
and then they just stopped. They just
Okay.
disappeared.
That's aliens for you, man. That's aliens for you.
There were no other marks. There were no other tracks, no tire tracks, no
Nothing out
Nothing.
in the field out where the ship was, the house, the big house ship.
They didn't talk about that. They just
Really?
talked about like where his
But,
truck was.
but there
and they
was
saw
an
the footprint.
indentation in the road.
Right.
Okay.
So that same night, you mentioned this, a man named Matteo Macchio, his wife, children, and sister were returning home from Montemais.
On the same road.
On the same road.
Okay.
Behind them was Matteo's brother, Ricardo, and he was following them in a separate car.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Matteo said they saw a white beam of light. It looked like a single headlight.
Okay.
But the light was far from his brother's car, far from them, and it vanished.
Was it low up in the sky? Do we know?
It was behind them, like it was following them.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
They vanished when they got to the town. So Matteo turned around the car to look for his brother, And when they met up, he said, "Hey man, you weren't that close behind me. Did you see that thing that was behind me?"
Mhm.
And Ricardo said he didn't see anything. No shape, didn't see a light, didn't see anything.
Okay.
So Eugenio, he just kind of like disappeared into regular society. Like nothing else happened. He was interviewed. Well, I'm sorry, when he was 72, not 74 years old. That's when he gave this
72. Okay.
word per word
Yeah.
account of
Sure.
what had happened.
Yeah.
But his story never changed. So
Yeah.
that account that he gave is the same account that he gave the police.
But there were townspeople that did corroborate the fact that the
That there was a
lights
power
all
outage. Yeah.
flashed.
Yep. They saw a
Uh,
flash. The power went out. There was a blackout that night.
Where was
All of that.
Macchio coming from? Where were they going?
They were going to Montemais.
Yeah, but where were they? What were they doing?
They were
to
just
what?
going there. They were just
Just
going to
going there.
Montemais. Yeah, just driving at 3 a.m.
That's 3 in the
'Cause that's
morning.
what I
Everybody's
do.
going to the wake.
I throw my wife and my kids in the back of the car at 3 a.m.
Yeah, we
because
have
I'm
to-
most awake then,
Yeah,
and I drive
yeah.
on a
that's
bad
your
dirt
time.
road
Yeah,
during a storm.
I get it. All right, so we have this crash that happens. It's caused by whatever the bright light was. He sees these 10-foot figures coming towards him. He pulls his gun out. He shoots them. They then say, "Yeah, I'm gonna now shoot back at you with this laser, this purple or red laser, whatever it is."
Right. And burn
They
your skin.
burn him in the face. My report says chest and leg, but you didn't reveal that.
I didn't find that. Yeah.
Then he runs into the field, runs into this house ship, and then takes off and goes further into Montemais,
Right.
and
Right.
then to where all these other people are, and they take him in and they protect him. And then the next day they go back out there with the cops and they see this indentation. They see footprints that are pretty big.
And that's
Okay,
it.
it's a whole thing. That's a whole
Right.
thing.
Right.
Do you think this is a mostly true alien story or not?
Well, I wanted them to when he ran into the field and he saw the house ship, I wanted him to be like, I heard this.
A raid. It was just a raid. Eugenio.
Yeah.
It
No,
was just a
didn't
raid.
happen.
Just
Didn't
a raid.
happen. It was an alien rave party.
Mhm.
Dude, I have been to so many of them and I
Mhm.
was so messed up, dude. I
They're-
thought I saw aliens.
They're
Could have been.
fun. They're fun.
They're fun, right?
Yeah. But I wouldn't shoot at them.
No.
Mm.
Why is it every guy, and they made a point, he made a point to say, I educated myself.
Yeah.
But I
Did
have a
you-
gun, and the first thing I do is shoot first, ask questions later.
Before we weigh in, did you find anything that was at all related to the other case in the Trunkus incident
Nope.
that was in the same area?
Same area. The only thing is they said they saw the bright lights.
Yeah.
And what else did they say? Did they say they saw 9-foot tall aliens?
I think
No, right?
I think that incident wasn't it a big floating? It was a big floating.
It was a big
alien
floating
coming
ship.
after them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That followed them.
Yeah. The ship followed them. Yeah.
No, I
But-
thought it was an individual alien.
Oh,
Let's look it up.
look that up real quick. Let's see what it
I'm
was.
gonna.
Because I don't remember. I've read about so many alien floating,
Yeah, I know.
shooting, killing. I don't remember.
All right, so this happened in '63, same time in October. So just 9 days
The next
later,
day. We'll say that.
the
9
the
days.
Trunkus incident, literally 400 miles northwest of where Eugenio's incident was.
Okay.
And the Moreno family they lived on a farm. They're startled by a series of loud explosions, blinding lights coming from their property's railroad tracks. And then three sisters were in the farmhouse when they noticed their dogs were barking wildly. And then they stepped outside and they saw these 6 luminous objects lined up along the railway embankment about 200 meters away. And each object emitted an intense white light. But the one closest to the house began projecting beams of light toward them,
Ooh.
and what they described as solid rays, like bright columns that illuminated everything they touched. And then the beams struck the house, and the women said they felt intense heat even while they were inside. And then they also had strange electrical sensations through the walls. One of the sisters said that she thought it was an attack, and they quickly turned off the lights and hid. They watched the strange objects continue to pulse and move slightly as if scanning the area. That would be
Like
pretty scary.
drones.
Yeah, that would be
Okay.
scary.
So not beings, not actual aliens.
It says these
Little
these
floaty
just
things,
sort of
right.
things. Yeah.
Mm.
And when they investigated it the next day, the local investigators, they found burned vegetation, calcined soil, and residual heat on the railway track where the objects
Wow.
had been seen.
Do you think the sisters looked at each other and they were like, why do you think the dogs are barking wildly? Don't they seem to be barking wildly outside?
They definitely said that at
I
one
love the
point.
lost in translation stuff. I love that. The
Yeah.
dogs were barking wildly.
Yeah, they were barking wildly. The dogs were going nuts. Well, they're on a farmhouse. These three girls in the middle of nowhere, right? Anyway, there's
Where's
a
their
lot of
mom and dad?
similarity.
Where're their parents?
Well, I think they're older. They're probably older.
Oh.
I think
They're
the parents
animals.
left. They left the house to them.
They murdered them.
And they were like, you need to grow up. The three of you need to take over the house.
And the way to do this is for you to stay in this house, this creepy old house, alone.
With the
Goodbye.
dogs. With the dogs.
With the wild dogs.
They sense aliens, so you'll be safe. Yeah. So that's a little bit of similarity there. I mean, the white lights, the floating sort of things, and all that.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, do you think, with all of this information and everything that we found in this report, this true report of an alien encounter, Andrew, do you think this is a mostly true alien story or not?
No.
Why? What do you think happened?
I think that this guy, I think it was a bad storm. I think that he hit his head, just like the people in the town thought. He hit his head. He just started seeing shit. He probably he was probably concussed. And he was like, oh my God, there's something. Oh,
Yeah.
and then when the doctor was like, dude, you've got freaking bacteria in your skin. He's like, yeah, I should probably take better care of myself.
Well, how do you explain the lights turning blue and changing in town when he arrived?
Have you ever seen a transformer blow up?
I have.
What color is it?
It was blue.
It's blue.
Why you gotta
A
quiz
bright
me?
blue
Why are you
flash.
quizzing me?
A bright blue flash, and then the lights went out.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was a transformer. Huh.
So but it happened as soon as he got into town. And the other weird thing is that there's a wake going on. That still freaks me out a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not buying
See,
the
I
wake.
didn't see anything about a wake. He just talked about the party that he was going to go to in the other town.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think it was a terrible storm. I think that electricity got overloaded. I think the transformers blew in months of Maze. People came out to see what it was. And when they get out there, they see this crazy guy saying that he saw a
With a gun.
spaceship
With a gun.
waving
Yeah.
a gun, right?
Yeah.
And then they take him to the doctor. The doctor says, no, this isn't birds, dude. You just, you're just dirty.
Okay, so you don't think
I
this
mean,
is
the road thing is kind of weird, but it's footprints. He could have been somebody dragging their feet to make a larger footprint.
Yeah, but
You
the
think these guys were footprint?
the circular indentation in the road.
That could have been from anything in the road, dude. That could have happened days before. We don't know.
But it was dry and warm.
Yeah. Was it? He didn't say that. That's from one
The
of your.
investigator said that.
Yeah, what does he know? He wants it to be a UFO. I don't believe it. No, it's not a mostly true alien story. I think this guy is a freaking hit his head, and I think the girls were scared at the farmhouse. That's what I think.
So you say it's not a mostly true alien story. It's my turn to weigh in.
Yeah.
I like this story. I like the idea of the
I liked it,
10-foot
yeah.
aliens. I don't know why anybody in that situation would immediately start shooting. I wouldn't.
Hi.
I wouldn't. I mean, I would definitely be scared. I would call out, or I'd try to hide, or I'd run.
Dude,
I don't think I'm going to shoot because it couldn't. More than likely, it's not aliens.
Right. And they had antennas on the side of their helmets, right? So wouldn't that make their telepathic power that much more strong,
Yeah.
that much stronger? They could be like, calm
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, just relax,
Oh,
dude.
shit. Frank, do you speak Spanish?
Eugenio, do you have any bananas in your truck?
Do you speak Spanish? I don't speak Spanish. Get the translator.
Well, someone's got to talk to him because he's going to shoot
Okay,
us.
so for the translator, put on the red light. The red light turns the translator on it. You have to
Right,
focus that
right,
translator
yeah,
on
no.
them so that they can understand what you're saying. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe the red thing was a translator. And the only
So-
way they could translate is to put it on him.
So you're saying now it is a mostly true alien story. When you say stuff like that, you
That
got to
makes sense, right? You're right. Yeah, no.
All right, so
So it's not mostly true. Sorry.
I like the idea of the 10-foot aliens. I'm kind of in that camp with you where I think he got into an accident. The storm caused the problem.
Ay, mi
and-
cabeza.
And he hit his head. And then how he remembers it is aliens. And he may have had an infection on his face. This is not a mostly true alien story. I still go back to when he was 72 years old and he does the interview and he's still saying this happened. I guess that's just how he remembers it.
Yeah. Right.
You know, he didn't want to make money off of the story, and that's how he remembered it. Then you do have to look at these other incidences that happened around the same time in the same area. I mean, we got to look further into that story on the Trunkus incident, but in Tucumán. But I don't think, because maybe we visit that story and then that changes how we see this one. But this is not a mostly true alien story.
Sorry, Argentina. No
Yeah.
true alien story here.
I don't know. What do you guys think that are listening? Why don't you weigh in? Leave your comment. Do you agree with Andrew and I that this is not a mostly true alien story? Believe me, I want this to be a true story. I want them all to be true.
All of them to be true.
Yeah. But it's not. And so that's our story. The Eugenio Douglas Encounter, a terrified truck driver, a town full of witnesses and evidence that outlived the storm. Andrew's verdict is not a mostly true alien story. Mine, I do not think it's a mostly true alien story as well. If you're listening, drop your theories in the comments. Do you think it was extraterrestrial? Do you think it's electrical or something in between? Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't yet. We're really starting to grow this channel, and we can't thank you guys enough for being a part of our world, our conversations, and let us know what you want to hear. What stories do you want to hear? So we'll try to do those. Try to do those stories, right? There's so many out there.
So many stories.
Yeah. All right. Andrew, thank you for another great deep dive. Greatly appreciated.
Thanks,
and we'll see you all on the next episode. Until then, be kind to the aliens when they get here. Thanks, Andrew.
Adios, amigo.
UFO sightings. Many Americans have wondered about the dangers of